I'm marking question 13. I'll just go through, I'll read the question, I'll show you how I would read the question, and then I'll go through the solutions and I'll talk about the common errors. Audrey owns a credit card with no annual fee and she's charged 16.3% interest compounded daily. The interest rate is charged on the date of purchase and the date of payment. Date of purchase, date of payment. Show that the daily interest rate is that. Okay, most people got this section. 16.3 per year divided by 365. That's what I'm looking for because to show that question, I'm not looking for the answer. Of course, the answer's there, show that. And most people got 1 mark for that. The next section was done pretty badly because we didn't read what happened up here. There's keywords that happened up here. One is compounded, compound interest formula. Remember with credit cards, if it says compounded, you use the compound interest formula, otherwise it's simple interest. So on the 27th of January, Audrey bought a TV for $1,029 using her credit card. She paid her credit card on the 7th of February. What is the total she paid for the TV, including interest? And the amount is future value plus present value, however you want to write it. It's the compound interest formula. And we start with 1,029. Now, a lot of people knew that this looked like a decimal, but it's still a percent. So you had to put it over 100, and then you had to do it to 12. Where do I get 12 days from? Well, I need to count from the 27th to the 7th of February, including both days. So on my fingers, I'm going 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31, plus another 7 is 12 days. And the answer is 103, 4 and 53 cents. You got 1 mark if you use simple interest and 1 mark if you did the compound interest formula but with the wrong date, or 1 mark if you did the compound interest formula without dividing by 100. I think you got 1,700 as the answer. Okay, the second part was this graph, and this was a question-aided task, and one of the questions in the question-aided task, it says, after 6 years, what is the loss? Again, people didn't read the question to know that they were finding the loss. They just told me, how much did it go down by? No, we need the loss. It started at 140,000 and went to 50,000. Oops. So the loss was 9,000. Okay. They want an equation where S equals straight line depreciation, where S equals VO minus DN. So you had to basically just put in the information. S is what we're trying to find. VO is the initial minus D. Well, D is how much it goes down by each year. Now, if you had that it started at 90,000 and went down for 6 years, it goes down 15,000 each year. I marked one of these for the HSC this year. It's interesting that if you didn't have in a format without an equation, then you didn't get full marks. So you needed to say S equals 150,000 minus 15,000 N. You couldn't put in the 50 here and the 6 here to show what you'd found, how you'd found it. So it was write down an equation. You needed an equation. Okay. What percentage of the vehicle's value was lost in the first year when the straight line method was applied? Well, it went down 15,000 each year from the previous question for 14 times 100, which is 10.77. You could have also done, hold up, I'll just bring up my pen to write on the screen. You could have also done that it went down 90,000 and divided that answer by 6, because that's over 6 years. And you would have got the same answer. All right, this next one. It was to show that the vehicle is depreciated by that much when the declining balance is applied. You just had to put the information in and show that it was equal to 50,000. So with the declining balance, the first value is 140,000, and then it was 1 minus the R to the 4. Now, a lot of people, got that formula, but forgot it was 4 years and put 1 year. And some people tried to put the 50,000 in there rather than using that as the answer, and take the quarter root and got all messed up to show the rate. So you can use this in the answer, but it was at the rate of the value is approximately 50,000 if reached at 4 years. So we were showing the 50,000, not the 22.64. The last question says, show after 9 years, well, n is 9 if it says 9 years, that didn't always happen, that the car value was 8,800 more with a declining balance. So it's saying do the declining balance using the interest rate and to the power of 9, do the straight line method and show me that there's the difference of 8,800. That question wasn't that badly done. So out of 11, there were some difficult questions in that, but I think by highlighting the questions and really answering what the question asks, people would have done better than they did.